Let's use a Shoot the Sheriff here. There's nothing that you can do to prevent this. Okay, no problem. I will draw a card. Thank you, Surak. We have another Shoot the Sheriff here. And we can simply finish the game. Restless Cottage and 12 damage to the face. That's it. Good game. One more game, one more victory. Hello you and welcome back to another MTG Arena gameplay here on MTG Barbieri. I am Bruno Barbieri and today I'm bringing to you a Golgari Midrange value. But as always, before I explain this deck to you, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, ring the bell button to be notified every time I post a new content here, and also follow me on Instagram at mtg_barbieri, because there you'll find a totally different type of content also related to the Magic the Gathering game. And don't forget that this deck list here is on my GitHub. You can find the link in the description below. Just click on the link, go to my website, copy the deck list from there, and import it directly to your MTG Arena. So let's talk about this Golgari Midrange value. Well, this is a Golgari because it is using a swamp and a forest, a black and green mana, and we have a lot of creatures here that has a lot of value when we play them. And some of them have great synergy between them, which is amazing. We have also some spot removals, so we can eliminate our blockers and give a free way that we can hit the opponent and win the game as soon as possible. We have some ramps here as well, and the creatures that our main way to win the game, our winning condition. And also we have some draw cards engine here, that's the Unholy Annex, and with the Ritual Chamber we get an extra creature that will also help us to deal 2 damage with the Unholy Annex every time we got a card at the end of our turn. So let's talk about the spot removals first. We have here the Tragic Trajectory. The creature gets -2/-2, the target creature. However, if no land permanent left to the battlefield this turn, or a spell was warped to this turn, the creature will get a -10/-10 instead. We have a Bitter Triumph, that as an additional cost to cast this spell, you can discard a card or pay 3 life, then you can destroy a Planeswalker or a creature. Along Goodbye, the same thing, you can destroy a target creature or a Planeswalker, however, just if the creature or Planeswalker has the mana value 3 or less. Nowhere to Run, it has the Flash, it's an enchantment, but has the Flash mechanic, so it works like an instant. When this enchantment enters, target creature an opponent controls get -3/-3 until end of turn. Creatures your opponent's control can't be target of spells and ability as thought they didn't have X-proof. Ward ability of those creatures don't trigger. Also we have the Shoot the Sheriff, that you can destroy any creature that is not an assassin, mercenary, pirate, rogue, and warlocks. And we have here the Disruptive Stormbrute. This is a creature, but it has the Pity Revenge Omen. You can destroy a target creature with power 3 or less. It's a sorcery. And also we have a creature here it has flying. It's a 3/3, and when this creature enters, destroy up to 1 target artifact or enchantment. So both options here are amazing. Be the sorcery or the creature dragon, you have an amazing value here when you play the creature. You can destroy up to 1 target artifact or enchantment, or destroy a creature with power 3 or less. Now let's talk about our ramping mechanism that we have here. We have Forlorn Elves that when you tap it, you give green mana. We have the Lumbering World Wagon. This vehicle power is equal to the number of lands you control. Whenever this vehicle enters or attacks, you may search your library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield, tap it, then shuffle, and you can crew 4. So basically you can give a lot of damage every time you attack with the Lumbering World Wagon, and it will get stronger after every attack, because you will put another land on the battlefield. And it's amazing against control decks, because even if your opponent destroy all creatures, let's say with Day of Judgment, you can play one big creature here with power 4 or more, And then you can activate Lumbering Word Wagon again, you crew 4, and you keep attacking on the next turn that they destroyed all creatures. So it's a very resilient way to keep giving damage to your opponent even after they destroy all creatures. We have the Summon Fairy. It has 3 lore counters, of course. The first one, you can search your library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield, tap it, then shuffle. So it's another way that we have here to ramp. We have on lore counter 2, when you next cast a creature spell this turn, that creature enters with an additional +1/+1 counter on it. And on our final lore counter, we have draw a card if you control the creature with the greatest power or tied for the greatest power. We have a chance to have this creature here because we have Ouroboros that keeps increasing the power of our creatures. And we have some creatures here that are big for power as well. Surak is also for power. And we destroying the creatures of our opponent's creatures. Probably we will be the one that have the creature with the biggest power. Now let's talk about the creatures. We have the Demon Wall here. It has Defender Menace. It's a 3/3, and of course it's a demon. And you can pay black mana and 5 colorless mana to put 2/1/1 counters on this creature. So basically, you can use also the Ouroboros to give the +1/+1 counter here, or the map from the Sentinel, and then you will enable your Demon Wall to attack. It's great, and have a great synergy here with Unholy Annex that will work as a demon as well, of course, because it's a demon, and you can deal 2 damage every time you draw a card at the end of your turn. We have Mosswood Dread Knight. That's an amazing card against control decks, especially the Azorius that destroy creatures all the time with Day of Judgment, Split Up, and things like that. And we can keep returning this creature. There's a game that I didn't win, but it worked perfectly, the Mosswood Dread Knight. They just had luck at the final turn, so I could not win the game. I couldn't win. But the Mosswood Dread Knight left them with 2 life or 1 life only, and they keep destroying the Mosswood Dread Knight, and I keep returning it, drawing a card, and things like that. Worked pretty well here. We have the Sentinel of the Nameless City. It has Vigilance, 3/4, and it creates a map token when it enters in game or when it attacks. So it's another way here that you have to draw a land or put a +1/+1 counter on a creature. We have Surrak, Elusive Hunter. This spell can't be countered, which is amazing against Azorius control, for example, or any other kind of control. It has Trample, and whenever a creature you control or a creature spell you control becomes the target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, draw a card. So it's another draw engine that you have here, but at least you will draw a card if they try to use a spot removal targeting your Surak. We have a Braco, Heartless Hunter. It has Trample, and whenever a creature an opponent controls with the greatest power among creatures that player controls dies, draw a card and put a +1/+1 counter on Braco. So if you target the correct creature here with a spot removal and you have Braco on your battlefield, you will give a +1/+1 counter to this creature and draw a card. It's amazing. We have the Elegiacolite. It has lifelink, 4/4. Whenever 1 or more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, you can draw a card and lose 1 life. And also it has the Void mechanic. At the beginning of your end step, if a non-land permanent left the battlefield this turn or a spell was warped this turn, create a 2/2 colorless robot artifact creature token, which is amazing as well. You can get life back, you can create tokens, you can get some cards. It's another draw engine that we have. We have Ouroboros, that's amazing. That's one of the main winning conditions of this deck, because at the beginning of combat, on your turn, put X +1/+1 counter on each creature you control, where X is the creature power. So basically, if you have a Ritual Chamber with your 6/6 Black Demon on battlefield, Ouroboros will make it even stronger, and it has flying, so you can hit with a lot of damage your opponent. So it's amazing. We have just 1 copy here with Louis Pompous Pillager, because it has lifelink, it's amazing, and when it enters with X +1/+1 counters on him. So basically, you will pay 2 black mana and X, and X will be the plus X, will be the X +1/+1 counters that will enter in game with it. And when Lewis enter, he will deal X damage to target opponent. So you get life back because it has lifelink, and if it dealt damage to your opponent, you will receive the benefit of the lifelink. So it's amazing to work as a finisher as well. You can get your opponent off guard. He is not expecting huge damage because we have a lot of ramping ways here to receive on their final turn the little damage that sometimes you can deal with Lewis. We just have one copy here because we don't need to draw it in the beginning of the game. So we can draw it at the late game, so you can deal a lot of damage if needed, and even win the game with this card here. And we have an Unholy Annex, that's an enchantment room. With the Unholy Annex, at the beginning of your end step, draw a card. If you control a demon, each opponent loses 2 life, and you gain 2 life, otherwise you lose 2 life. And when you unlock this and with the Ritual Chamber we have, when you unlock this door, create a 6/6 Black Demon creature token with flying. So basically, there is a great synergy between the two doors here. And also we have the Soulstone Sanctuary, that's you can pay 4. It gives when you tap it colorless mana, but we have here 4 colorless mana that we can transform this land and make it become a 3/3 creature with vigilance and all creature types. So basically it will work as a demon as well, and we'll have the same synergy that the Ritual Chamber when it releases the demon has, or the demon wall, and you can keep dealing 2 damage to the face of your opponent at the end of your turn when you get a new card. So don't forget that my final thoughts about this deck here is it's after the 5th game, so it's at the end of the video. And there you will find the weakness, the strengths, my experience playing in a specific ranking that I was playing when I recorded this gameplay here, and also some tweaks that you may want to do depending on the archetype that you are facing. If you are facing a control deck, a discard deck, things like that. So let's see how all this thing works in practice. See you in the gameplay. Okay. We have a demon wall here. This one is dual color, this land here, so it's okay. We just need one more land. Otherwise, we are going to be stuck here with just 2 lands, and we have a lot of at least 3 drops. Okay, demon wall, so we can block. Let's hope you can find another land. Lightning Strike on my demon wall. Yeah, Lightning Strike. Okay, at least it's not on my face. Let's do this again. And no lands. Come on, man. Where's my lands? I think that we should keep the Bitter Triumph to destroy their probably Screaming Nemesis or something like this. Yeah, Screaming Nemesis, of course. No blocks. Okay, Restless Cottage. Let's play a Bitter Triumph. Discard a card. And let's discard the Lumbering World Wagon. On the next turn, we can have the Sentinel. Ball Lightning. Nasty. Okay, let's block here. Let's take 6 damage. Okay, I'm getting 2 damage on Demon Wall, okay. Let's see what we can do now. Let's play an Ouroboros. So it's gonna be a 2/4. It's a little more difficult to destroy with Lightning Strike. They will have to cast 2 Lightning Strikes. But if they have 2 lightning strikes, they would attack me instead of attacking my creature. The Infernos. 5/5. Ok. Swamp. Sentinel. And a Llanowar Elves. So they will get a +1/+1/2, the Sentinel and the Llanowar Elves. And let's try to increase our Ouroboros here. Great. It's now a 3/5. Perfect. 6/8. Yeah, I believe that we can attack. So we give some pressure right now. Great. They are down to 14. Even if they have 2 creatures, when they attack, I can block with 2 here. I hope that they don't have a creature or a haste creature in this case, or a direct damage spell, such as a lightning strike, a burst lightning, or something like this. Burst lightning, okay. Now I'm down to 2. If they have another one, I will be in deep trouble. Let's see. We can use Restless Cottage and attack with all. Great. And we can finish this game this way here. Now math is for the blockers. Okay, they are taking a lot of damage, man. -20, that's it. One more game, one more victory. Yeah. We definitely can keep this hand here. Let's begin with Llanowar Elves. Then we can play Unholy Annex on turn 2, man. Amazing. Authority of the Consuls. Unholy Annex. Great, we have a spot removal. Are you going to get lost? Yes. Okay. Let's play now Demon Wall. Okay. Let's try to put a +1/+1 counter here, so he will lose their defense. Okay, they didn't. Let's just attack for 1 damage. Okay. Now we can play a Forest, an Ouroboros. They get 1 life, and we can try to put a +1/+1 on Ouroboros, which we didn't. But at least we can attack now with the Demon Wall. Great synergy here. We don't need to pay a black mana and 5 colorless mana to put some counters on it. Okay, let's attack with what? Let's attack with the Demon Wall. And Llanowar Elves. Okay, great. Now we can use a Tragic Trajectory. And we can play an Elegy Acolyte. Oh, we can't. We need 1 more black mana. Let's play Llanowar Elves and let's call this a turn. Maze Mindstorm. Okay. Oh, they are getting my Ouroboros? No? Why not? Oh, because I got it. The demon wall has Minace. Probably that's the problem to them. Let's play a swamp here. And an Alleg Acolyte, they will get 1 life back. Actually, 2 life back. They have 2 Authority of the Consuls. And we can get some cards at the end of the turn as well. Oh, they will get 2 more lands, yeah. The 2 more points of life because of my robot. Yeah, they still don't have an answer, I believe. Great, let's surveil 1. They are going to destroy my Urbo right now? Okay, Soulstone Sanctuary. It's another creature. Yeah. Let's attack with everything that we have. Get lost, okay. Let's try to use a map here. We still have enough mana to cast the Ritual Chamber. Okay, they are now down to 13. Let's play a demon. Let's free the demon. Okay, they got 2 more points of life. Let's hope they don't have a Day of Judgments, which seems that they do. Actually, they may not have. They are destroying my... Okay, but I believe they just lost the game. Let's play this one here. Let's try to increase the stats of this robot here. Okay, nowhere to run. Let's attack with everything that we have and let's see what kind of spot removal they have. Okay, they're exiling my Alleg Acolyte. Great. Next. They are down to -1. That's it. Another game, another victory. Okay, we can keep 7. Then we go for a Blooming March and a Llanowar Elves. And we can play a Lumbering Wordwagon on the next turn. Perfect. Okay, another forest here. Lumbering Wordwagon, we can get a Swamp. And we can even play a demon on the next turn. Great, Sanctuary. Let's play Ritual Chamber. We can tap here, submit 6 and attack. 5 damage to the face. Let's get a forest. Actually, should have get a swamp, I believe. Because we just have black cards in hand and we already have 2 forests. Actually, we have 2 forests now because I got 1 forest. Let's see. Pinnacle Star Cage. Too bad. Okay, let's play a forest here. Soulstone Sanctuary. And all attack. 3 damage to the face. Great. Branded Nets. This is gonna be a problem. My turn. Okay, we have a Demon Wall. Yes, we do. Let's play the Demon Wall. They are going to tap my Soulstone Sanctuary. Yeah. No, my Lumbering Wordwagon. Oh, it's a non-land permanent. Doesn't need to be a creature. A vehicle can be tapped by this artifact. Great, let's attack. 3 damage to the face, 2 more damage directly to them. Maybe they have a Day of Judgment. It seems to be a control deck. Exile target non-land permanents. Okay. No problem. They will have to tap again my Lumbering Word Wagon. Okay, a forest. Let's see here. We can activate this ability here. So they will have to choose what creature they want to tap. Yeah, they just need to tap my Demon Wall. Yeah, if they tap my Demon Wall, I can't get my Lumbering Word Wagon. Okay, why you did this? Unless you have something like Into the Flood Maw or something like this, that's gonna be a problem. Oh, you have the spring-loaded Saw Blades. Okay, you are taking 3 more damage. Oh, you got 2 more life, you gained 2 life. You will get a land, planes to be precise. Repurposing Bay. Okay, probably you are getting a, let me see, synthesizer, simulacro synthesizer. Yeah, of course you are. But let me see what you still have. Braided nets, so you can tap my Lumbering Word Wagon. Let me see. Let's play Elegy Acolyte. You are going to tap my Lumbering Word Wagon again? Yeah. Now you can't do this anymore. Let's attack. You are down to 3. And we have what? A Surak that we can play. Yeah, there's a Surak that we can play. And in this case, we have 3. Actually, we have just 2 spot removals. A Torch of the Consuls will not help you. You can only create 1 creature. And this considering, oh, you have a Fire Crystal. Okay, you have 88, but I don't think that's going to help you. You will have to create more stuff here. You have to sacrifice your artifact here with the repurposing bay, and then you will create like a 1 more creature. Okay, now you have 299. But I don't think that it will suffice, especially if you attack. Yeah, good game. Let's use a Shoot the Sheriff here. There's nothing that you can do to prevent this. Okay, no problem. I will draw a card. Thank you, Surak. We have another Shoot the Sheriff here. And we can simply finish the game. Restless Cottage, and 12 damage to the face. That's it. Good game. One more game, one more victory. Yeah, okay. At least we can play a Summon Fenrir on turn 3. Actually, we have Llanowar Elves right now. Fear of missing out. Let's play Llanowar Elves. And let's wait one more turn. Then we can go for Ouroboros. Winter Night Stories. Okay, they're discarding some stuff. It seems to be a Reanimator deck. Maybe they have a Helping Hand or something like this. Let's see. It's better to play this one here now. An Ouroboros. Great. Steamed Scholar. Steam Core Scholar. Yeah, we can use the Nowhere to Run here. Maybe we can use the Tragic Trajectory if we manage to destroy one of our creatures to get their Abhorrent Oculus. Let's see. They have enough mana to play a Helping Hand. Torch the Tower. Okay. Fear of missing out. Yeah, we need to get the Fear of missing out because it can attack 2 times. Let's play a Summon Fenrir. Get Swamp because we have a lot of black spells. Tragic Trajectory here. 4/6, okay. Let's attack. 4 damage to the face. And then we can go for a Ritual Chamber. Another Fear of missing out. Okay, I think that I'm going to take the 8 damage. No, they can't attack. Great. Let me see. That creature gets -10. -10 until end of turn instead if a non-land permanent left the battlefield this turn. So it can be any. It can be any. Yeah, can be any creature, don't need to be mine creature. So let's destroy the other creature here as well. And I believe that we basically are going to win this game right now. Yeah, that's it. One more game, one more victory. Okay, let's keep 7. We have a Demon Wall here that works nicely with the Unholy Annex. Okay, that's gonna be an aggro deck. Okay, Demon Wall. Then we go for an Unholy Annex. Okay, so let's go for a Surak now. If they try to cast anything on my Surak, I can draw a card at least. Okay, let's draw a card. Perfect. Now we can play a Soulstone Sanctuary. And I hope that they have some problems here. Killing my Ouroboros, because it's gonna be a 2/4. A Lightning Strike alone will not solve their problem. They will have to spend at least two Burst Lightning. Yeah, 2 Burst Lightning. Okay, great. Now we can play Lumbering Word Wagon. We got a land here that's gonna be a swamp, because I need 2 black mana here. So we can then play a Braco and crew the Lumbering Word Wagon. Screaming Nemesis. Okay, we can use the Beer Triumph, so no worries. We can discard what? Nothing. I will take 3 damage. Actually, I should have played Braco first, but whatever. It's the first time that I'm playing with this card here. Actually, it's the first deck that I'm playing with this card, so I forgot. Okay, take action. Let's get a forest right now. 7 damage to the face. Great. If they destroy my Braco, I can use the Ritual Chamber. Okay, they just played creatures. What we can do here? Let's play here. Let's play a Ritual Chamber. And let's tap the Demon. And we can attack with both. Let's get a swamp. Actually a forest. We have enough swamps. It's gonna be 12 damage. Okay, now it's just 4 damage, but great. And we have a Shoot the Sheriff. Okay. Okay, no problem. Let's play this one here. And we can do what? We can play a Shoot the Sheriff on this creature here, so I stop to receiving damage every time I take damage. We can go for a Soulstone Sanctuary. And that's it. One more game, one more victory. And that's the deck, folks. If you got any questions about the build or how it plays, drop a comment, I will be glad to help you. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel, ring the bell, and follow me on Instagram for extra content. Catch you in the next one.